Hey, my lovelies. How are you doing? My name's Anna Willson. I'm a spiritual fertility coach, psychic medium, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Woohoo! Today, I'm going to talk to you about connecting with your spirit baby. What is it? Why is it important? How it can help fast track your fertility. So excited about this one. So I posted on my social media channels. If you want to check those out, look in the details below. They'll all be down there. Posted on my social media channels. It was generated quite a conversation. A lot of people messaged me saying like how beautiful it was about my post around spirit babies and how to connect with your baby before they're even conceived. The fact that I met my kids before we even went through IVF treatment. So I'm going to do like a little supporting video on it because it's just such a lovely thing to talk about. So how to connect with your spirit baby, why it's so important. So when I say connect with your spirit baby, what do I mean? First thing. So spirit baby, it's basically connecting with the energy of your baby before they're here earthside. That's essentially what this is. So obviously as a practicing psychic medium, been psychic medium for many, many years, had a gift all my life. All my spiritual work, my spiritual stuff, I bring that into my coaching with my ladies, particularly with fertility, because for me, it was the thing that made all the difference. So when I say connecting with your spirit baby, in the large proportion of that basically means connecting with the energy of your child before they're even here, before they're conceived. Sometimes, you know, a lot of my ladies, particularly the ones that might have fallen pregnant after they've been through my program, they connect even more and they go one step further with connecting and talking to and visualizing and feeling their child before they're actually here, physically here, earthside. So this means so many different things, but essentially it just means connecting with the energy of your baby before they're even here, which is why it's so freaking amazing. So why is that important? Why do I think it's important to connect with the energy of your baby before they're here? Well, it's like anything. I mean, if you follow me and you're quite spiritual yourself, you want to learn about your intuition and how your intuition can help you, how the universe can help bring about all of these amazing things we want in our life. It's like the fundamental part of what I do is around manifestation, law of attraction, feeling it, thinking it, bringing it into existence before it's actually here. So if you came to me and said, like, I really need a new car, or I really need more money, or I want a new relationship, the same principle applies. It's about being in the energy of having that thing before it's actually here. It's about feeling what it feels like to have that thing before it's actually here, because what that's going to do is shorten the time frame. It's going to help that manifestation to happen so much quicker. So it's no different from anything else. Why is it important to connect with your baby before they're actually here? Because it's like anything else in life. If you believe in manifestation, it's going to help to speed up the process and you get into the end result, get into this thing. So can linking with your spirit baby, connecting with the energy of your baby before they've arrived, can that help speed up the conception process? Hell yes, it can. 100%. Of course it can, because you're narrowing that time frame. You're shortening the point you're at here to the point where you want to get. You're shortening it because you're bringing them to life. I say you're sitting in that visualization. You're sitting in that energy of having it before it's here. So it can definitely speed up the conception process, because from an energetic point of view, you're sitting in an energy of, I'm already in it. So the universe cannot do anything other than bridge that gap. It's law. The law of attraction is a law. It's like gravity. It just exists. You might not be able to see it, but it happens. The frequency that you emit, the frequency that you put out, the things that you want, everything that's here, that energy that you're sitting in has to be matched. It's like for like. That's why we say thoughts become things. The feeling that I'm feeling is going to turn into something that I might want or might not want, as the case may be, which is often the problem with a lot of the ladies that I work with from the fertility angle. So yes, it can definitely speed up the conception process. You should always use it, in my opinion, always use this modality, always use this like the spiritual angle, law of attraction, manifestation, use that alongside the science. There's nothing like it. Spiritual meets science. That's what my program's about. It's freaking awesome. So how are you going to connect? So what are you going to do? So I'm saying to you, yes, connect with your spirit baby, and you're like, okay, so what do you want me to do? Talk to thin air, Do I address them by a certain name? How do I know if it's a her or a him? Do I know if I've got twins? Or it's just about, don't overthink it, okay? It's the same way, how would you connect with anyone else? So a lot of people, obviously, in terms of my psychic medium work, they come to me and say, you know, my nan or my cousin or my aunt or someone might have recently passed. How do I connect with them? It's no different from that approach in terms of talk to them. That's the first thing, really. You need to talk to them. So you need to almost bring this thing to life before it's here. So I remember leading up to my IVF treatment, I just knew, that was it. I knew whether it was this round, next round, where I was going to be a mum. I knew I was going to be a mum. The frustrating part was I didn't know when that was, but I had faith in the universe to deliver because I'd done the work on my mind. I'd done the work on my energy. It was a process to get me to where I needed to be. So I could quite comfortably talk about the baby that wasn't here yet because I was so sure they were coming. And it's about bringing that to life, not if I become a mum, or if I fall pregnant, when I fall pregnant, when I become a mum. It was like changing the terminology to not just how I spoke to myself about my fertility, how I spoke to everybody else about it when they asked about it, was often used to piss me off. But anyway, it's about talking to them before they're here. So I'd be brushing my teeth and I'd be like, "You all right, Bob? How you doing?" Because, you know, at that point, I wasn't sure, boy, girl, I was open to anything, really. It didn't really matter, make any difference to me. But brushing my teeth, thinking, like, "How you doing, baby? You're up there. I can feel you getting ready." Like, I'm injecting myself with all of these drugs and things. And I'm thinking, like, my body's getting ready. I can feel your energy. I can feel you around me. I can feel that you're coming. And I brought it to life. Like, talk to them. What would you say to them? If I said to you right now, your baby is here, watching you watch this video. They're there. Their energy is out there somewhere in the ether. And the law of attraction is waiting for that match. It's waiting for you to slot into the energy of, yep, I am so ready for this. Boom. That's when it finds you. What would you say? What would you say to the baby that isn't here yet, the child that hasn't found you yet? What would you say to them? How would you talk to them? Like, how much do you love them for you even know they exist? Talk to them. Bring them to life. Feel them. Feel. Oh, I just love it. Feel what it's like. And there's no feeling like it. Believe me, when you reach that, there is no feeling like it. When you become a mum, feel it. How's it going to feel to you? If you're sitting here now struggling, worrying, is this ever going to happen for me? Am I too old? Have I missed the boat? And you're feeling all of these mix of awful emotions. You're feeling fear. You're feeling desperation. Energetically, doesn't feel great, does it? So why don't we spin on its head? Okay, let's fast forward 6 months, a year, whatever. You're finally pregnant. You're finally there. You're finally a mum. How does it feel? Bring it to life with how that feels, because if you're bringing it to life, it's generating the energy that you need to get you from A to Z. That's where it's going to get you. The universe's job is to bridge that gap. It's not your job, it's the universe's job. You emit the frequency and you will get matched with certain things that match that frequency. That's how the law of attraction works. So talk to them, feel them, bring them to life, like literally visualize every single detail. And I'm going to do this in a second. I'm going to show you how I do this. So this is visualization. I mean, there's so many visualizations you can do. You can visualize your first pregnancy test. You can visualize, and I get my ladies to do this as well along the journey when we work together. You can visualize your first scan. You can visualize your second scan. You can visualize your baby shower. Like, there's so many things along this journey that you can visualize. Sit in that energy of having that thing. How does that feel? It's like, oh, if I close my eyes and I think about the first scan, seeing my little baby on there, you know, the little heart flickering and the legs kicking. And for some ladies, that's obviously going to generate a lot of fear because it's not been an easy journey to this point. And that's why you need to do a lot of work on your mindset as well to overcome a lot of the things that, unfortunately, the struggles you might have been through. So if you do feel you need help like that, obviously just reach out, let me know, because that's what we do as part of our program. But visualize it like you've never visualized it before. Like, I saw my kids so many different times in so many different settings, in so many different ways, via so many different meditations. I consistently showed up to connect to my babies before they were here. Talk to them, feel them, connect with them, visualize them in your mind's eye. And we're going to do a very quick visualization now. Now, this is a visualization. One of the first ones I normally tend to do with my ladies when I'm talking to them about the program. and, you know, they're debating whether they want to get on board. I love this visualization. It just brings it to life. So what I want you to do is I want you to just, wherever you are, if you need to pause this video, pause it, come back to it at a later date, but just sit somewhere quiet, somewhere where you won't be interrupted, just for a couple of minutes. And we are going to do a very quick visualization, okay? Bringing your baby to life. So if you need to pause this, pause it, come back. But if you're ready, just relax. I want you to just close your eyes wherever you are. I want you to take a big, deep breath in and release. Okay, and I just want you to close your eyes and just quiet your mind for a second. And I want you to listen to nothing but my voice. Block out any other noise, any other thought that's around you. Right now, there is nothing that's more important than this. Take another deep breath in and release. And just feel your body relax, your shoulders drop, and just sit in this energy of now. Okay, now in your mind's eye, I just want you to see yourself sat in a room in your house, or in a room that you feel comfortable. This might be at home, this might be in your parents' house, wherever it is. What room are you sat in at the moment? Just let your mind wander. Where are you most comfortable? And in your mind's eye, as you see that image, you start to look at yourself and notice your surroundings. Notice the sounds that are around you, the room, what colours are there? What are you wearing? What is in the room around you? Just in your mind's eye, have a look round and just look at the detail that is surrounding you. And when you've got that image, just want you to feel back into yourself, into your body. And as you sit in that visualization, you feel peaceful, you feel warm, you feel happy, and you know that you're completely safe. You can feel, as you're sat there in this visualization, you feel something in your arms. And as you slowly look down, in your arms is your newborn baby. And as you look down, you can see them. They're right there in your arms. And you're holding them. And you're connecting with them. And you feel such love and such warmth. Love like you've never known before. And you can feel the connection to their energy as you sit in that room. Now I want you to just take a big deep breath in. And release, and just slowly start feeling yourself coming back into your body. And when you're ready, just open your eyes. I love it. I just love visualizations like that. That was the first one I did. That's why I do it with my ladies. That was the first one I ever did. Sat in my front room. Where were you? Where were you in your visualization? Where were you? How did it feel? Like, how did that feel, bringing them to life? And remember, I've done videos on visualization before. What your mind sees and what your eyes see are no different. Your mind thinks it's the same thing. Your mind thinks you're living in it before it's here. Visualization is such a key element to this. Now, obviously, that visualization that I took you through is one of the ones that I do with my ladies when I work with you, when I coach you. There's so many other ones. You don't have to physically see the baby there in your arms. It's just one that I like to use because it's so powerful. But you don't even have to physically see a baby. You can connect with the energy of something that you know is coming, which is another one that I do with my ladies. So you don't even have to put any parameters on it, or, you know, condition yourself to, I must see a baby, I must see a child, I must be in a room. No, just go with the flow. But connect, visualize, connect with the energy. You could just chuck on a bit of meditation music, sit there, let your mind wander for 4 or 5 minutes, just relax, completely relax your body. Then see what happens, see what comes. Set the intention before you meditate. You want to connect with the baby that isn't here yet. You want to connect with the being that you're going to be mother to. Set the intention, go with the flow, see what happens. The less resistance you can create, the more beneficial this is going to be for you. But try it, yeah, try it. If you need to rewind this video, go back, do this meditation, do this visualization, try some other visualizations. Let me know how you get on, because it's not always easy, particularly when you've struggled and you want something more than anything in this entire world. Sometimes your defense mechanism comes up. So cognitively, it literally blocks you seeing that image. That's a bit different. We're going to need to work together for a bit longer. We're going to need to get to underneath some of those feelings, really start to work on that. But I cannot emphasize this enough. Please make time to connect with your spirit baby. Connect with your baby before they're actually here. Visualize them, bring them to life. It will be worth it. It will speed up that process. And just, how did that feel? Like, sit in that energy of how that felt. It felt freaking amazing. It felt wonderful. It felt pure. It felt light. It felt easy. It felt flow. I had so much faith at what I was seeing. It was comfortable. It was loving. It was joyful. It was everything. All of those emotions are high frequency. The high frequency emitting emotions. That's what we want. We want our energy up. Okay. I know this is going to be hard. Do not let your fear win. You know motherhood is coming. Okay. Now, if you feel like you do need a bit more support, you want to reach out for a bit more support, hit me up in the comments below. Follow me on social media for more hints and tips. If you need to, check out my website, yoursoulcalling.com. But try it. See how you get on. So for me, it's so important for your fertility to connect with your baby before they're here. It's a fundamental part of what I do within my programs and the work that I do with my ladies. And it works. It does work. If you're willing to open up to this, it really, really does work. I saw my son and my daughter before they were even conceived. A lot of my ladies have physically seen, in their mind's eye, they've physically seen their babies before they're even here. And yeah, and when they're pregnant, it makes it all worthwhile. So anyway, I hope that helped, my darlings. Okay, I'm going to stop rabbiting on now. Let me know in the comments. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to be part of the next one. And yeah, and I will chat to you all soon. Mwah. Much love.